And all of the human beings living in this massive universe are so much blessed to be born with different skills and different talents. You and I, all of us are passionate to do as well as to try out various sorts of things in our lives. But sometimes in life, we may not be able to do what we want to do. That's life. Oh, you see? Do you think that there is only one open door for our path to success, happiness, or even satisfaction? Dear table topics master and my dear fellow gatherers, I still remember when I was a grade 6 student, when I happened to give a speech about myself, I went in front of my classroom and said, "Good morning, my dear teacher and my dear friends. My name is Althaaf Zulfan. My favorite sport is cricket and my ambition is to become an engineer." Well. I was interested in playing cricket because of the master blaster, Surya. However, I was a sprint at school and my main events were 100 meters as well as 200 meters. I began my athletics journey when I was a grade 4 student, and a year later, I was able to become the fastest sprinter in my age. Until grade 6, I was able to maintain my dominance in athletics. But then, I met with a serious heel injury which took over 1 year for me to recover. When I made my comeback, I realized that there were far more faster athletes than me. So I tried, and I tried, and I tried to run faster and faster. I tried out almost all of the exercises related to athletics. And I even continued athletics until I was a grade 13 student. But to make things worse, things didn't work as I expected. I was not even able to get into the school's athletics team. When it comes to my academics, although still I don't know what engineering really is, I wanted to become an engineer because of my passion for numbers. So as soon as I finished my O-levels, I started going for physical science A-level tuition classes. And when my cousins asked, "Althaaf, what are you doing for A-levels?" I was proud to say that I'm an A-level maths student. "Uncle, I'm doing maths A-levels." They were also happy. But 2 months later, I realized that A-level maths and O-level maths are not the same. But still, I would have done maths if there wasn't a subject called physics. For some bad reason, I really hate physics. And I realized that if I were to do A-levels in the physical science stream, chances are I could end up getting a low grade for A-levels or even failing A-levels. That's the moment when I started to perceive the world in a different angle. I started to look for open doors. In other words, opportunities. And I found that accounting is also a subject. It involves you to deal with numbers. Then I began my journey in the commerce stream. But as it is said that the end of one thing is just the beginning of another, I started dreaming of a new thing. I started dreaming of one day getting selected to state university. But just after completing my A-levels, I felt that I could not do A-levels as I expected. So I again started searching for open doors. Then I found out there is a qualification called CIMA, which is a professional qualification related to accounting, and I started to follow CIMA. When it comes to athletics also, I applied the same too, searching for open doors. Then I realized that if I had done my A-levels really well, I would get an opportunity to do athletics at a state university. When it comes to the time I got my A-level results, I realized that things were not worse as I expected. I had got 3 A's for A-levels and now I'm to graduate of University of Columbia. My dream on athletics also did come true. Now I'm one of the fastest sprinters at my university. Just now I used the open door, which is to do my first CC speech after doing the oration. Unbelievably, in the same speech, I was not so much successful in the oration, but I used the open door, which is the CC. So let's just assume that I could not achieve my goals. You know what my answer would be. Looking at your, I know all of you have goals in life, but remember, in case if one door closes, another door will be open for you. Look for it, you will get it. Poetry.